Last year, Tyson Fury was a big favorite over Alexander Usyk, but after his fight with Francis Ngannou, the odds were reduced quite a bit, although he still remained a marginal favorite. But after the way Anthony Joshua destroyed Ngannou, Usyk became a marginal favorite for a short space of time, because the most recent odds show that it's now dead even. Each guy is being given a 50% chance of winning based upon the bookmakers' odds. Now, obviously, bookmakers' odds are a reflection of how gamblers feel about the fight. And gamblers will give us a fairly decent indication of how the majority of boxing fans feel. So there you have it. On oddschecker.com, the public has split 50-50 on it. And this is in stark contrast to what some of these Tyson Fury fans who've turned up in the comment section of my recent videos have been saying. Because they claim the majority of fans think that Usyk is not only going to win, but he's going to knock out Tyson Fury in a couple of rounds. I don't know where they're getting this stuff from, because people aren't saying that in the comment section of my videos. Yeah, there's plenty of people saying Usyk will win, but knock him out in a couple of rounds? I haven't seen anyone say that. I think there's a lot of people who want Tyson Fury to lose, but I don't think they all believe he actually will. They're just sick of his lies and dishonesty and want to see him get beat for the good of boxing. But deep down in their hearts, quite a few of them, I have to imagine, suspect that Tyson Fury will come out on top in this fight. Betting is the ultimate test of how you really feel. If you strongly and genuinely think a certain fight is going to win, you'll put your money where your mouth is, religious or moral objections aside. But if you're unsure, if you don't know who's going to win, and the odds aren't very enticing, then you're probably going to keep your money in your pocket. And because so many people don't like Tyson Fury and want him to lose, but they're not confident that he will, I suspect that the majority of the public privately think Tyson Fury is going to win the fight still. I wouldn't be surprised if it's something like 55 or 60%, but that's just me speculating. What we know for sure is that the odds with the bookies are 50-50 dead even. Usyk was a slight favorite a couple of weeks ago, but I guess some gamblers saw value in Fury then, and a load of them decided to place some money on him, which has evened up the odds. It's going to be interesting to see if there's any further shift the closer we get to the fight. The odds aren't very attractive right now, but who knows? Maybe one of the fighters posts some training footage, which the public finds extremely impressive, or the opposite. In recent videos, I've spoken about Alexander Usyk being one of the most disrespected champions in boxing. But I don't mean disrespected by the public, I mean disrespected by the boxing media. The boxing media are extremely pro Tyson Fury, especially in the UK, but even to some extent in the United States as well. As I explained in a recent video, many American boxing pundits and fans have a perception that is stuck in the past, in the 1990s or 1980s. Back then, America dominated the heavyweight division. But in 2024, it's very, very different. As a heavyweight, you don't need to go to America to prove anything right now. It's actually the American heavyweights who should be traveling overseas to prove themselves. So the boxing media in the UK and the boxing media and many of the fans in America are very pro Tyson Fury. In fact, it's so pro Tyson Fury in the UK boxing media that they still act weird whenever someone actually picks Usyk to win. It's like the person has said something taboo and the interviewer starts getting all uncomfortable about it. It's very, very strange. Now look, if you think Tyson Fury is going to win the fight, that's absolutely fine. It's perfectly understandable with boxing at this level. But it's also understandable that some people will be picking Usyk. The British boxing media need to stop recoiling in horror when somebody picks him. It's silly. There are lots of boxing fans in Britain who think Usyk's going to win. Get over it. And I'm not saying I'm one of them, by the way. You'll have to wait for my prediction. But I think the betting odds are perfectly understandable. Fury looked really bad in his last fight against a novice. Usyk had a little hiccup in his last fight against Dubois, but otherwise dominated. Fury's the bigger guy and the stronger guy, but Usyk is the faster, more coordinated guy. Fury might be susceptible to that cut reopening, but Usyk might be susceptible to body shots. Fury hasn't kept himself in as good a shape as Usyk over the years, but Usyk is a couple years older. So there's lots of things to consider that would understandably make people go back and forth on the fight and divide opinion about who's going to win. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below.